So today you and I are going to be using the wall to support lots of the exercises, to create stability, to create challenge. So I have another Wall Pilates workout on my channel and it's been really popular. So I thought I would film another one for you today so you can have that variety. So the previous one focused very much just on your glutes and your quads, and this one is a whole body workout. So if it starts a little bit slow for you, just bear with it because the challenge will build as we go through it. So we're going to stand up and we're going to come and stand in front of a wall. I've got my mat. You don't have to begin standing on your mat. What you are going to do is walk your feet about 1.5 foot length away from the wall and then lean against the wall. So I can feel my lower back, tailbone, so my ribs and then my head against the wall. However, for some people, it's not going to be comfortable to get your head in this position. So if your head's away from the wall but your neck's in alignment, that's okay. For some of you, if we take our head back, then we're going to take our neck out of alignment. And also the back of my shoulders here are not against the wall, okay? If I draw them back here, then I'm opening my chest and I'm changing the position of my spine. I can feel that I've just arched my back. So just relax those shoulders. Okay, so long spine, I want you to soften your knees. So those knees are pointing forwards over your toes. We're going to take an inhale. We're going to draw our navel in towards our spine. Find that connection with your center. We're going to start with a roll down. So we start by lowering your chin down towards your chest. And then as sequentially as you can, you're folding yourself forwards and you'll feel your spine start to come away from the wall. As I roll down, my lower back, hips are lifting up and sliding up that wall. Just let your arms hang. Give your head a little shake. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, so I can feel my sit bone sliding down that wall. So think about trying to press your lower back against that wall. The ribs come against the wall. You're going to bring your upper back against the wall and head, if that's the position you started in. We're going to go again. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Core engaged, knees soft. Breathe in. Breathe out. Folding yourself forward. So I'm pressing my ribs against the wall as I roll down. Then I'm letting my ribs peel away from that wall, finding a deeper connection with my center. Roll down. So my sit bones are sliding up the wall. Hold again, just relax in this position. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, finding a deeper connection with your center. Sit bones slide down the wall. Ribs come against the wall. Head lifts, shoulders lift. We come back to our start position. Well done. Then I want you to place your hands against the wall. Come away from the wall. When you look down, you want the feet to be about a foot's length away from the wall. So I'm going to step back a little bit closer. Okay, we're going to stand tall. Use your hands to give you balance. You're going to place the sole of one foot against the wall and the heel of my foot is about level with the wall. Okay, we're going to Cossack our arms. So when we're here, press the forearms together, feel that connection across the shoulders. Try not to lean back to the wall. Think about standing tall, lengthening through this hip, crown of your head lifts to the ceiling. Use the foot on the wall to give you support. So we're going to come up into a heel raise and lower down. So we lift up and down. So I want you to try and lift roll onto the ball of the foot. Try not to roll out onto that little toe. If you need to bring your hands against the wall here to give you support as you lift and as you lower, that's absolutely fine. You're going to lift and lower. One more. Lift, lower, switch legs, take a rest. Okay, we start again, opposite foot. So we stand tall, lift up, Cossack your arms, take your time, breathing out, lift up and down, and lift and lower. So we're flexing the toes, extending in the ankle joint. Remember, you can have your hands in this position, and I'm squeezing my glute as I lift. We're challenging our balance. Well done, look straight ahead. And one more time, lift and lower. Well done. Step back. You're going to come a little bit closer to the wall. So I'm now just slightly shorter than a foot's length away from the wall. So again, rest your back against the wall. You're going to have those natural curves. So there's points in your spine, of your back, that are not touching the wall. And depending on the size of your glutes, that's going to increase that arch if you've got bigger glutes. Okay. Draw your navel in towards your spine. We're going to focus on your arm movement. So we're going to raise those arms forward, relax your shoulders, palms face in, have a little bend in your elbow. So now we're going to open the chest and we bring in the back of the arms against the wall. Try not to flare the ribs here. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Arms reach forward. So we open in the arms and it feels rather nice. I can feel my shoulder blades against the wall. The movement of the shoulder blades. Well done. You're going to go for 2 more. Great. And 1 more. So we're still connecting with our core, with our center. Well done. Relax the arms. So place 1 palm against the wall, raise the other arm up. We're going to switch. We're going to go 4 and 3. So thinking about, you'll feel if your spine is changing position because the wall is going to give you feedback. 1 more time. Okay, so we're going to do windows now. So you bring your arms forward, relax your shoulders. Take the elbows here. So I've got the back of my arms against the wall. You may not, depending on mobility range in your shoulders. Don't force it by pressing the ribs forward. Keep the position of the spine the same. Then we're going to rotate here. We're going to slide the hands up the wall. So your arms are going to come away from that wall. Lower the arms forward. I can't speak today. So we bend. Focus on that rotation here. Slide your hands up the wall. They're going to come away from the wall and lower. Gorgeous exercise, really working on the movement in the shoulder girdle. I want you to focus on keeping that connection with your powerhouse, with your center, and reach up and lower and shrug out those shoulders. So I can really feel that work in the shoulder joint. So we're going to reverse the movement. So we start here. Okay, so my shoulder blades are sitting happy on the wall, against the wall. Raise the arms up. So I raise the arms up. Now I'm not bringing my palms against the wall here, because as soon as I do that, I'm flaring my ribs. So my arms are just a fraction away from the wall. Yours might be further here. So we bend those elbows, trying to bring my elbows against the wall. As I rotate here, back of the arms against the wall. Yours may not be. Reach forward. And again. So we lift, we bend, we rotate, and we reach. Well done. 2 more. Good. Try not to tense your neck. Easier said than done. And bend, rotate, and reach. Bring the arms down. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, so we're going to turn. We're going to stand in a split squat here. So my hand that's nearest the wall, the palm is against the wall. I'm going to bring my opposite hand behind my head, draw my navel in towards my spine, stand tall. So you want the back heel raised. As you slide down, you're keeping this hand aligned with the side of your body. You're going to slide down the wall here and slide up. Keep that elbow wide, keeping your chest up, just lightly pressing your head into your hands. So you can have just your fingertips against the wall. You can have your palm against the wall. Try not to lean towards that wall. Easier said than done, I know. And lift. So we're going to go down for 4 and lift. And 3 and lift. Well done. And 2. So you can always do more repetitions. Hold here. Core engaged. So we're pulsing. And pulse. Try not to lean forward. Press your hand or head into your hand rather. Couple more here. And slide all the way up. Well done. Shake out those legs and we're going to turn to the opposite side. So palm resting against the wall. So the arm is lined up with my body. So we step the opposite foot forward. Bring your hand behind your head. Press your head into your hands. Long neck. Okay, so back heels raised. Front foot is flat on the floor. So we slide down that wall and up. Breathe in. So we just need to be careful with this front knee. I'm going to move my foot a little bit further forward. What we don't want is that knee coming too far forward. Keep moving as I talk to you. So we're thinking about creating pretty much a right angle at this front knee as we come up and down. So your range of movement might be different to mine. We might be not getting that knee to the floor. That's okay. As that knee comes down, try and think about coming down with control. So we're not slamming that knee down. And you've got 2 to go. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to slide down the wall here and we're going to do little pulses. And pulse. And pulse. And push. You've got 3 to go. And 2. And 1. And come all the way up and step forwards. Shake out the legs. Well done. So then we're going to come and stand in front of the wall. So your palms against the wall, palms are shoulder width apart. In fact, to begin with, then we're going to take them a little bit wider. Okay, I'm going to slide my hands, they're shoulder height more or less at the moment, just a little bit further down the wall. Got my back to you, apologies. And then I'm stepping my feet out. Okay, head stays in line with your spine. Try not to throw your head back. Okay, so as we come forwards, I'm letting those elbows go out wide and push away from the wall. I can lower my hands down a little bit more if I feel comfortable to do this. So elbows are going out wide, press that wall away. Breathe in, breathe out. So try and push equally into the wall with both hands. So if you know you've got a weaker side, you're trying not, if I just show you, so if I come in here, if I push more with my right side, my body twists. Hopefully you could see that. So I'm trying to come in, keep myself centered, push. Well done, use your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Breathe in, breathe out, and step forwards. Well done. Shake out your wrists. You're doing really well. So I'm going to move the camera now because we're going to come and lie down on the mat. So you're going to have your mat lengthways in front of the wall and we can continue together. So we are sitting high on our sit bones. So my feet are against the wall. So I'm trying to keep my heels against my skirting board here. Balls of the feet are against the wall. And we're going to reach the arms forward. So sit high, crown of the head reaches towards the ceiling. Draw your navel in towards your spine. So inhale now and find that big C curve. And start to slowly roll back. So try not to press into the wall. Feel yourself slide off your sit bones and my feet have come away from the wall. I'm going to take an inhale and as I come up, I'm going to keep folding myself forwards and I'm going to reach towards the wall with my hands. So I'm reaching, my palms come onto the wall. Your fingertips might just be here. You might be here. That's okay. We're just working to what range works for our bodies. Keep this big C shape. Relax your shoulders. Start to roll back. So now my feet have come away from the wall. So I'm sliding slowly but surely up the mat. Draw your navel in towards your spine. So keeping that spine, that C curve, relaxing your shoulders, we're reaching forwards towards the wall. If you can get to those feet, we're going to work on palms down. If not, we're just reaching forwards here. Okay, we're going to roll down one more time. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Well done. Pause. Connecting to your center. Breathe in. And you can see how much I have shifted up my mat. Where my feet have come away from the wall. It's going to be a little bit more challenging now to get those palms. There we go. And we're going to come all the way up. Well done. So I want you to come down to a seated position onto your mat. So slowly bring yourself down. Okay, when we bring our feet against the wall here, so we more or less want to have a right angle at the knees and hips. So we're going to have our feet not shoulder width, but hip width apart. So a little bit wider, hip width was where we would insert here. So a little bit wider, hips here, shoulder width. Okay, bring your arms down by your side. Just let your collarbone go nice and wide. Just let your head feel heavy on the mat. And then find your neutral spine, a few little tucks and tilts of your pelvis here. Draw your navel in towards your center. Okay, we're going to begin with a tuck, so your lower back imprints, and then we're coming into our spine curl. So the soles of the feet are pressing into the wall as I lift up here into my bridge. So we've come lovely and high. So my neck's relaxed, my shoulders are pressing down, collarbone wide, and I'm feeling the work in my glutes, in my abdominals here. This is less about your glutes and your core. This is more about working on that gorgeous movement of your spine. Come back to neutral. Okay, so we imprint here, and I'm slowly but surely peeling my spine off the mat. Feels amazing actually to be able to use the wall to give you that resistance as you press into the wall. And I feel like I get much more movement in my spine being able to use the wall for support. And again, so peeling up, hold here. Okay, find that connection with your center. One more time, you're going to roll down. Nice and controlled. Well done. Okay, so we are going to walk our feet a little bit narrower now. Bring your feet slightly lower. Okay, we're going to go again. So we're going to tuck, going to lift up. Okay, we're going to hold here. So if you're struggling with ankle flexion, then take your feet a little bit further up the wall. Stand strong into that wall. So you're going to try to find the position of your foot. If you come down too low here, your heels may be off the wall, and also your hips may start to drop. So you're going to listen and try not to slam the wall like I just did to your body and work out what feels right for you. So you're going to take your right foot away from the wall, extend that leg, bend the knee, return that foot, stand strong into the wall. Left knee comes towards you, extend, bend, return. So engage your core. Well done. So when we're talking about our core, we're talking about our abdominals and we're talking about our glutes. Extend. So if your hamstrings are tight, what's going to happen? You come to here, and when you go to straighten that leg, they're going to scream at you and you're going to struggle to get the leg straight. Don't worry about it. Don't ignore that screaming. So rather than extending the leg to here, think about stopping here, extend to here. As your hamstrings lengthen, you'll be able to get a bigger range. Okay, you're going to go for 2 more. 1 more on each side. Just doing what feels right for you, for your body. Well done. And then slowly, 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 with that gorgeous control, melt your spine back down. Okay, so I'm going to move myself a little bit closer now. Okay, and then we're going to take our feet so the heels are on the wall. And I'm taking my legs wider. So we're going to do our zigzags. I'm going to show you this from 2 different angles on the camera. Okay, so if you've got socks on, that might actually help with this because you can slide your heels down the wall. So I have that rotation here. I'm turning out, not just the feet, I'm rotating out in this hip joint. Okay, I'm going to slide the feet down the wall. So my heels are coming closer together. My knees stay wide. So we've got this rotation here. Then I'm going to draw those knees together and I'm going to slide the feet up the wall. Knees slowly come apart. We take the feet wide. No, we don't. We rotate the feet. We rotate in the hip. We slide down the wall. We draw those knees together. We slide up the wall so they've got that medial rotation. Turn out, slide down. So this is a gorgeous exercise to focus on movement in the hip that we don't do enough of, that our body needs. And if we don't use it, what's going to happen? We're going to lose it. And whilst we're here, we're going to keep the connection with the mat. So as I come down here, if you watch my back, I'm not letting my back arch. So the ribs are feeling nice and settled. Those knees come together. We push out and turn out. 1 more time. So we could slide down. Knees turn in that medial rotation, slide those heels up the wall and turn out. Bring your feet back down. So I feel like I'm too close to the wall now. So I'm going to push a little bit further out. Okay, so you've got your knees and hips aligned here. Take your feet just a tiny bit higher than your knees against the wall, and then find your neutral spine, which will be different for all of us. So now we're going to make a gentle fist with the hands, back of the arms, pressing on the mat, collarbone nice and wide. Tuck your pelvis. Start to peel your spine off the mat again. Come up into your bridge position. So firmly plant that right foot. You're going to take your left foot away from the wall. Now I'm trying not to let that left hip drop. Hips stay level. Okay, we're going to lift, connect into your glute and lower. And lift, hold, and lower. So what I want today is that little tension at the top where we hold and release. And lift and hold and release. So we're going to, don't over clench. We're not going in for a fight. Okay, you can relax the hands, squeeze, connect, don't over squeeze here. Just want to feel that the glute's engaged. Hold, try not to let that left hip drop. Well done, 1 to go. And melt your spine all the way back down. Fabulous, you're doing a great job. Okay, opposite side, so feet are level. We're going to tuck, imprint your lower back, and we're going to slide up. No, we're not sliding up the wall. We're peeling our spine off the mat. I told you I can't speak today. Okay, so we're taking this right foot away from the wall. Okay, we're going to lower just a few inches and connect into this left side. And lower. And lift. Try not to let this right hip drop down here. Hips as square as you can. Well done. And lift. And we're going for 4. Well done. Relaxing those hands. And 3. Really stand strong into that wall. And 2. Can you see I'm breathing? Can you hear me breathing? And you can bring the foot back down. And then melt your spine all the way back down. We're going to roll onto our side slowly. So as you roll onto your side, you're going to bring one hand down onto the floor. And you're going to bring yourself up to a seated position. And then I want you to change along with me, the position of your mat. So your mat is against the wall. And then we're going to come and lie down on our sides together. And as you come down onto your side, you want to have your lower back close to the wall. You're going to have the heels of your feet close to the wall. And we're going to come and lie down on our side here. You're going to rest your head on your hands, and we're going to try and think about being as active as we can under here on our underside rather than collapsing down. So we're lifting up here. Okay, so the hand in front of you can give you support. So draw those knees closer so your feet are close to the wall. Lower back, as I say, against the wall. We're going to open out here and lower. So just lower part way, and we lift and lower. So you'll feel as you roll, as you lift this knee, if you're rolling back, you're not going to be able to because that wall is there. So that means we're isolating the movement here to the outside of the hip, the muscles around the hip, and to your glute here. So lift and lower. Breathe out. Good, well done. You'll also feel if you're rolling forward too much. So use the wall for feedback. You're doing really well. Keep connected on your underside here. Well done. We're going to go 4. Starting to feel these. 3. Well done. And 2. Navel to spine. And hold here. Little pulses. Pulse. 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 Well done. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So that makes such a difference having the wall there to give you feedback. So we're going to turn around to go on the opposite side. So remember, you can do as many reps as you want to. Okay, so we're keeping lifted on this underside, connected. Our heels are close to the wall. So my lower back is against the wall. So my glutes are against the wall. Okay, so we're lifting this underside here. Okay, so heels together. We're going to lift and lower and lift. So using your abdominals, use the wall for feedback. Good. And lift. It does feel very different doing this exercise in this position against the wall. Well done. So you'll also realise if your upper body's a long way away from the wall, that's possibly the case when you do the exercise on the mat at home. So I often say lining your spine, lining your tailbone, lining your heels up with the edge of the mat. But it's really hard sometimes, that proprioception, always struggle with that word, to know where your body is in space. So the wall is doing a great job of giving us feedback here. You're going to lift one more time and you're going to hold and you're going to pulse and pulse and pulse. Well done. You've got 4, you've got 3, you've got 2, you've got 1 more and relax. Good job. Well done. So we're going to, without the wall now, I'm going to just take my mic off. We're going to come and lie down on our tummies here. So we're going to have our hands, so heels of the hand just beneath your shoulders. Tuck those elbows into the side of your ribs. You're going to take your feet out towards the edge of the mat. Have your heels turned in, toes turned out. We're going to imagine a marble under our nose. Start to roll that marble up the mat. Start to think about lifting your head, lifting your breastbone and hold here. So try not to throw your head back. Think of the back of the neck remaining long. And slowly, slowly, sequentially, come down onto the mat. And again. So there's a lifting of the head. The chest is lifting. We're drawing those shoulders down away from our ears. Feel that work. The middle lower part of your back. Lift to where you can. And then slowly, slowly lower. So don't overdo this. Okay. Do think about keeping the elbows down, palms down. Use the arms to give you a little bit of support to increase the movement as you lift and as you lower. Well done. One more time. Just watch those shoulders aren't lifting up near your ears. Well done. And slowly, slowly lower. You're going to keep your hands under your shoulders, draw the legs together. We're going to lift up, engage your core, and then drive your glutes back towards your heels. So we're in our rest position. Relax your shoulders. You can bend your elbows, rest your head on the mat, and breathe here. Your hard work is done. Well done. I want you to stay on your mat and relax for a little bit longer if you possibly can. And if you did enjoy this wall workout, please let me know. Please let me know what you would like next. And if you haven't done my other wall ball workout, we will share the link for that in the description so you can find it nice and easily. Awesome effort. Thanks for working out with me. I'll see you soon.